Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good at your places. Students, I welcome you all in today's English class. Today, we will start a new lesson 12 from Zlata's diary. I hope you all are sitting with your English New Voices textbook. Now, let's know about Zlata Filipovich. She was born in 1980. She is a Bosnian writer and documentary film producer. Zlata is most well known for the diary she wrote between the age of 11 and 14. She was inspired by Anne Frank, documenting the horrors of the Bosnian Civil War. Since then, Zlata has been vocal in the field of human rights through her work in the fields of documentary film and activism. Children, she was inspired by Anne Frank. Students, now let's read about Anne Frank. Who was Anne Frank? She was born in 1992 and died in 1945. Annie was a German Dutch diarist of Jewish origin, one of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust. She gained fame with the publication of The Diary of a Young Girl, in which she documents her life in hiding from 1942 to 1944. During the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II, it is one of the world's best known books and has been the basis for several plays and films. Now let us ponder. The East European nation of Yugoslavia existed between 1945 and 1992. It was a union of the nations of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Slovenia. The breakup of the union led to widespread violence and warfare, with all nations going through unmentionable horrors and loss of life. The unrest continues, unfortunately, especially as the region called Kosovo continues to fight for its independence from Serbia. The Bosnian War in 1992 to 1995 was caused due to Serbians and Croatians living in Bosnian territory, since it had been one nation for many decades, trying to annex parts of Bosnia for Serbia and Croatia. This horrific conflict that Zlata Filipovic talks about in the diary left an estimated 102,000 people dead or disappeared, out of which around 40,000 were civilians. The region is still recovering from those wounds. So let's read about Zlata. So we will know about Zlata. Zlata Filipovic was a young girl who was born on 3rd December 1980. She lived in Sarajevo before the Bosnian War started. During the war, Zlata kept a diary from 1991 to 1993, like Anne Frank, as Anne Frank gave a name to her diary Kitty. So she also gave a name to her diary Mimi. Zlata and her family survived the war and escaped to Paris in 1993, where they stayed for a year. Now let's start a reading what she wrote in her diary. Dear Mimi, it's now definite. There's no more school. The war has interrupted our lessons, closed down the schools, sent children to cellars instead of classrooms. They will give us the grades we got at the end of last term. So I will get a report card saying I have finished 5th grade. So it was Sunday, 17th May 1992. She had started writing diary. She starts with Dear Mimi, and she is saying, Zlata is saying that there will be no more school due to war. The war will be affect our schools. So instead of classrooms, children were sent to cellar. Here, cellar means it's a kind of storeroom, an underground room that is used for storing things. And they will give us grades which we got at the end of last term. So I will get a report card. How do you feel if you will get a report card without giving an examination? So we will be feel amazing. She will get a report card without passing the examination, and at last she end with ciao, ciao. It's a Italian word which is used to say goodbye, and at the end she mentioned Zlata. Next day, Friday, 5th June on 1992, there has been no electricity for quite some time, and we keep thinking about the food in the freezer. So here Zlata is writing that there will be no electricity will be provided, and we have to keep the food in the freezer. So there's not much left as it is. It would be a pity for all of it to go bad. There's meat and vegetables and fruit. How can we save it? Daddy found an old wood burning stove in the attic. It's so old it looks funny. In the cellar, we found some wood, put the stove outside in the yard, lit it, and are trying to save the food from the refrigerator. We cooked everything and joining forces with the bobbers enjoyed ourselves. There was chicken, squid cherry strudel, meat and potato pies, all sorts of things. It's a pity, though, that we had to eat everything so quickly. We have to finish everything so quickly. We even overate. We had a meat stroke. We washed down our refrigerators and freezers. Who knows when we will be able to cook like this again? Food is becoming a big problem in Sarajevo. There's nothing to buy, and even coffee is becoming a problem for grown ups. The last reserves are being used up. God, are we going to go hungry to boot? Zlata. So on 5th June 1992, her entry bemoans the by then lengthening lack of electricity. Food was getting spoiled, so at one point they pretty much cooked up everything perishable and on an old wood burning stove and had an unplanned feast. Even at her young age, Zlata realized how even necessities were becoming scarce, causing much worry to the elders. Now next, on Monday, 20th July 1992. Dear Mimi, since I am in the house all the time, I watch the world through the window, just a piece of the world. There are lots of beautiful pedigree dogs roaming the streets. Their owners probably had to let them go because they couldn't feed them anymore. Sad. Yesterday I watched a cocker spaniel cross the bridge, not knowing which way to go. He was lost. He wanted to go forward, but then he stopped, turned around, and looked back. He was probably looking for his master. Who knows whether his master is still alive? Even animals suffer here. Even they are not spared by the war. Ciao, Zlata. On 20th July, the same year, Zlata's heart goes out to the many abundant animals in Sarajevo, her hometown. As she gazed out of her window, she reflected on how wars do not spare even the animals. I hope you all have understood the lesson. Have a nice day. Thank you.